Let's go sitting guard. Yes. So I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of like what I've been working on for this upcoming fight. Because I know the guys, if he wants to challenge himself, he's gonna stay on the feet with me. But if he wants to go for like safety too, or if he wants to go for something more probability for him, he's gonna sit down, right? So right here, we're gonna do a quick drill, right? I'm gonna go side to side, and we're not gonna touch the head. Okay, we're gonna keep our hands on the knees. I'm going side to side. 1, 2, 3, boom. And I go for the pass. One more time. When I go for this, I need to make sure that he doesn't know what side I want to go to. Right, I'm trying to pass. I'm staying outside. And when I'm ready, as he's moving, I push his hip. Again, as he's moving, I push his hip. I bring my hand to the hip, and I slide through from the hip to the armpit. My shoulder go under the armpit, and I drop my chest, like around the chest and hip, right here. Hip first, and then I slide up. From there, you can choose how you want your side control. This way, or this way. One more time. Drop the hip first, scoop the shoulder, slide up. Stay like this, or like this. Okay? I need to have enough distance where I can touch, and I'm able to, boom. When I'm ready, I push, I slide in, and look at this. I want him square with me. When I'm pushing his knee, that's the angle. Shoulder, boom. I slide up, and then sometimes what happens, on that drop, I grab the arm, I lift it up enough, and I circle my hand here. If I pass, right? I have the overhook. I'm gonna lift up as much as I can, and I circle immediately. Because also, if I lift too much and then he bends his elbow, he can go under my armpit and push me away. Yeah. And that's a different one. So I'm here. I circle, and when I do this, I use my elbow to feel his hand. 1, 2, and look, I slide under this way. I put pressure by stretching my arm, and I'm gonna slide up. And he's gonna either do one of two things. He's gonna stay here and give me the mount, boom, or he's gonna release that pressure by throwing his arm over. As he does that, I'm gonna reach for the kimura. Once I get that kimura, we're gonna hold this for a sec, put the knee on the hip, and step over, right? And from here, we can take the back. Sitting down. I go 1, 2, 3, boom. I push, drop. I'm gonna go underneath. If his arm is lifted already, I can just push his armpit here. Right? Boom. Slide up. And look for the seatbelt. Anytime I have the seatbelt, I have the kimura. And our goal right now is to pin. So even if he's sitting up, I want to put him down. Just for a sec. On the side. When I'm here, I'm able to control the position. Get my knees on the back and use this pressure. Boom. Right? Once I'm there, I slide my knee up. And the detail here is not to lay down, it's to sit down and pick my partner up. As I pick him up, I go all the way across, close the triangle. 1, 2, 3, boom. I drop in. You give me the back, slide up, pressure. If you drop that arm down, I stay here, pulling the arm, and I lift and circle my hand. So it's the same thing. Hook, underhook, and then look, I walk my arm up. Once I get that arm walked up, I can reach for the wrist. Reach for the kimura. This is where I want to be. Because here is where I can cook him, right? Even if he's, go ahead, turn, like, I'm gonna follow him, but if I can keep him down here, try to turn. If I can keep him here for a sec, that's gonna tire him. Then as he's moving, I can bring my foot in, slide my knee up, and I sit down. And then look, this detail is very important. My hook on the hip. This hook helps me control the hip, and it's easy for me to lock the triangle now. If you can't lock the triangle, use the hook, step on your heel. Okay? Got very good guard retention. So I'm gonna close the distance. Boom, I step in. Most of the time you got two options. He's either gonna lay back and play guard, or he's gonna stay up, hugging the aha. So the first one, let's say he stays up, hugging the leg. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hook his armpit. I'm gonna bring my thumb in, and then I'll bring my other hand over the head, thumb in, under the chin. As soon as I get there, the hand from the armpit reaches my wrist, and I'm gonna jump to the side of his arm. From there, I can come up this way, and I have the guillotine, or I can jump to the other side for the bars. And I can jump to both sides really. One more time. So I'm here, I step in, boom, I go thumb in. I like to do it with a fist. 1, 2, and I can jump that way too, watch. Boom. As soon as I'm here, right, I can pull him to the side of the guillotine. But if I feel stuck here, I can't turn, I keep it tight, and I turn to the other side. When I come up on this side, always the darts. Step in, boom. He hugs, I go fist under the armpit, like a wizard. Pick up. Because if I just hug it here, I don't have that whizzer, he's gonna feel what I'm doing. But if I have the whizzer, even if he tries to pull back, I have a little bit, like a second or two, that makes a difference. So I'm here, 1, 2, and I grab my hand on the side. I can do both, to be honest. I want you guys not to have like, okay, this is the one I have to do like this. I wanna hug his head, control his head, and jump. That's what helps me figure the technique out. 1, 2, grip, and then I jump. Boom. Once I jump, I pick the side that's easiest to come up. I like more concept. So here, my side is gonna be easiest to come up this way. Right? If I come up almost like a mount for guillotine, I hook the hip, and I slide in for guillotine. If the guillotine's not working, I jump to the other side, switch arms, and go dars. And when I go dars, nowadays, I like to stay on top. Before I used to like to drop down, right? Now I stay here. I stay on my knees until I can either hook his leg or jump over. But you need to be aware of it. So here, boom, boom. Now I'm gonna turn the other way. This way, it doesn't make sense for me. Like I'm going to avoid doing this one, right? Like I think it's called the gator roll in wrestling, where I turn this way. Yeah, it hurts, but it hurts both of us. Like I have all the pressure on my face. So if I just switch my head, I come up. And I come up straight for the darts. So one detail switches the direction that you're gonna have to go. So I go here, everything the same. If I turn to the free arm, I come up, jump, finish. If I turn to the trap arm, I come up and go straight for the finish here. The same thing, but a little detail different. And now, my partner's gonna start pulling guard. Most of the time we go into the La Hiva, right? If I'm in the La Hiva, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna push that leg, I'm gonna walk to the other side. So, the La Hiva, push the legs, grip the wrist, now walk to the other side. We're gonna do that first. One more time. In here. 1, headquarters. 2, I'm in the reverse La Hiva. And then 3, we've done this before in the gi. I think I taught this one in the gi. I'm gonna switch, and again. And I do this extra step to misdirect, right? One more time. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm gonna pull the leg in, right? I can go straight to the headquarters, Or as I'm switching, I switch, boom. So I'm here, 1, 2, I switch, I'm stepping in, and I pull the leg down. I need to keep a strong grip on the ankle. Pull the leg down, and kind of like the first technique, I slide in, but my head's looking at this side. And now watch, I underhook to the neck, and I slide up, trapping the hip. My partner's obviously gonna go for the half guard, try to grip my leg. I'm just gonna position my hip to the other side, and hug. And I stay here. Now I can pass, boom. I can take it back, boom. Okay? Now I'm thinking like, man, we're doing like the Bernardo Faria pass, the over-under, but it's my like take on it, okay? So here, like I'm not that big, but I'm also, I can put some pressure. It doesn't really matter what size you are. It's positioning the pressure. Because Lucas Lepri's a lightweight, like he's got crazy pressure. And the same Malfacini. If you roll with Malfacini, he's got like crazy pressure. So I'm here, I push. My pressure is more like an active movement. Grip, boom, 1, 2, 3. I stay here. You see, it's like a small drop. 1, I walk, 2. My take on it is here. Boom. Right? Bernardo Faria is here. Holding it. But because I don't have that type, Bernardo's a very big person. I'm not that big, so I like to do techniques that I can hit on anyone. So I'm here. Boom. The same Bernardo, he can hit that pass on anyone. And I'm not the same size. So, one more time. When you go for this one, right, you can be in reverse de la Hiva. Reverse de la Hiva, get mine. Yeah, I'm here, I break it, boom, I walk, bah. I'm showing the extra steps from de la Hiva because it's the most common one. Right, if we're both, if he's sitting down, I'm here, I go in, boom. He goes to reverse de la Hiva. If I'm not able to get on the first try, I go headquarters again. Boom, then I go. All that extra footwork connects. That way I have a route. You know, when you go for a hike, you have different trails, but they all start connecting to the same spot. The same thing. I'm just getting to know the trails. Okay, one more time from the open guard, yeah. So just to rewind the first techniques, I go side to side. 1, 2, 3, I go, boom. Ah. Again. So if I go to the left, I'm gonna pass right, left, I'm gonna pass to the left. And that's really the game is, again, I'm trying to find like that moment where I'm able to see, it's like, where am I going? And then I choose the position. And then to be sitting up, close the gap, boom. For this one, you don't wait. Slide in. And notice how I'm using my knees. One more time. Yeah. Look at, I pull his head up. I keep the pressure. And then look. You see how I'm moving my weight? I need to use my forehead, my knees, and my toes. And look, it's a jump. Like a capoeira kick. I stay heavy. And from here, the main thing I want you guys to focus when you do the darts is the grip that works for you. But also, try to stay on top. Because let's say he escaped. If he fought his head out for some reason, I'm still on top. Right? If I got the darts and I laid down, and he popped his arm to the other side, I'm stuck now. Right? So that's the reason I like to stay on top. And then the last one, same thing. I turn the other way. Here, I can even pop my hands like this, gable grip, and start pulling over the leg. Means like a gear switch. Same thing. I can even give him the half guard. As long as my knee is free, I'll be able to finish.
Alright guys, thank you one more time for watching. Thank you Roberto Jimenez for the help. Alright, thank you George here to the help. And if you guys want to follow Roberto Jimenez, what is the Instagram?
Instagram, Roberto the Natural and Natural Rebel Clothing. If you like the clothing, check out and support.
Alright, don't forget to subscribe to us. Alright, take care guys. See you later. Bye.